friends, Kim from Stamping Imperfection. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I would love to have you click subscribe and click that bell to get notifications every time I upload a new video. Welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. I'm so delighted that you all are here today. I'm playing with this Cute as a Bee Scrapbook Workshop Kit today, and I'm pretty excited about it. It's super cute. If you've watched some of my videos or if you read my blog, you know I have a new granddaughter. I have a ton of pictures. My daughter gave us one of those digital frames. They live in Michigan. We are in Florida. And she sends new photos every couple of days to the digital frame, and it's very exciting. So I've got a ton of photos all ready to scrap, and I do not want to get behind. Did that the first time around, not gonna do that again. So the meant to be scrapbook workshop kit. First of all, it has this coordinating stamp and die set. Here's the die set. Isn't this adorable? I think it's just, let me make sure it's just this. Nope, there's just the one set of dies here, and you get the hexagon builder dies. I love that you get a variety of shapes. I love that you get a bunch of little flower pieces, and then this says Our Hive, and it comes with the layer that you can put behind it or not. That's up to you. So I love that. I think this is super fun. I think that these dies will make some really beautiful backgrounds for scrapbook layouts for sure. And of course, I've already made a scrapbook layout that uses this Love This Life, and I've made a card with that. I really love that. I've played with this already. It's just too cute not to. It does have, of course, dies that coordinate with the stamp set itself, because you get a whole bunch of little things you can cut out, plus all the parts of the bee. And I think that's actually pretty fun. So I could not resist. I do have the previous Be My Valentine stamp set that I also got the coordinating punch, and you can now get this for free because if you make a purchase at online at Stampin' Up, and you can do that on my store at shopwithkim.net. If you make a purchase of at least $60, you can choose a free celebration item. For every $60 you spend during the month of February, you get to choose one celebration freebie item, and this is one of the freebies. And I don't know if you've priced punches lately, but this bee builder punch is a really good deal when you get it for free. So that I have that also. I think these are fun things to play with. And the bee I think the bee in the Be My Valentine is just slightly different than the one in the Meant to Be set. I think they're slightly different sizes. So you have the dies with this, and this one coordinated with the punch, but you can make some extra, you can make a whole bunch of quick extra bees with the Meant to Be and that punch. So that's really nice. I think it's a fun tool. I think it's a fun thing to have with kids too. So I have organized my my scrapbook workshop kits in these wonderful 12 by 12, and they're slightly bigger than 12. I think this is 13 by 12 and 3/4. These are scrapbooking paper sleeves, storage organizers, and they're from Cato. This is what the package looked like. They have a 12 by 12 inch size and a 6 by 6 inch size, and I've organized some of my papers, my smaller papers, in this size too. I actually cut down my Bloom Impressions papers to be 6 by 6, and I cut the back packaging and stuck this in here. I really like this, but my scrapbook workshop kits I didn't cut down because I will be using them this way, and I'm excited about this because the stamp set and the dies actually fit in here too. I've got lots of room in here. So I put all of the stuff in here. And let me pull out what you get. So you can see already that you get the photo placement placeholders there, and you get the photo placeholders that coordinate with the layouts in the scrapbooking workshop instructions. So they send you these beautiful instruction pages. I keep these, even whether I use these for this set of layouts or not. I keep these, I punch holes in them, I put them in a binder because these layouts can be used for any of your papers. They don't have to be used just for this one. So they give you all the cutting instructions for each piece of paper. You can see what paper is used here. And then they give you step-by-step instructions for all the pieces with nice photos, and they've done a beautiful job with this, like Stampin' Up! Really stepped up to the plate with these scrapbook workshop kits, and I'm so excited about them. I don't usually use the layouts unless I look at it and go, oh wow, never would have thought of that. Although I do have to say, I love this grid one, absolutely love it. And I think that it's a really fun one. And they did just come out with the flip flaps, by the way. So they have different sizes of flip flaps. And I don't think I'll be using these, but just to make you aware that they are available in a variety of sizes. So here are the papers. Let's take a look at the papers in this kit. So love the back. I think it's super fun. This is adorable, this pink paper here. The back is a nice, easy plaid to use, or check, whatever you want to call it. And then there's this one. I think these are pretty good scrapbooking papers. The backs are especially easy, but you do need to get some crazy patterns. Sometimes you want to fussy cut out the stuff in those crazy patterns, and you do get some single-sided pieces that are exclusive only through the Scrapbook Workshop Kit. So these single-sided pieces you can only get through the Workshop Kit. And that includes the two florals, and then there's two of these sheets here. And then, of course, I'm getting some pink. I'm getting two sheets of pink. I've got 2 sheets of Old Olive. I've got 2 sheets of, this I think is Pool Party. I'm not 100% sure. I'll check the colors in just a minute. And then I have some white here. So those are the ones that you get. So you get 8 sheets of cardstock. And these cardstocks, remember friends, are the new double-sided papers. So while I got 2 pieces of this particular one side is a lighter version of the actual color. So all of them are the 2-tone cardstocks. They have a white core, so you can emboss and sand them or distress them by sanding the edges. So I love that. So you get a sheet of these are hearts and flowers, and you see these are die cuts. And you get a lot of these, so that's fun. And then you get a sticker sheet, lots of title opportunities. Better Together, Be Happy, We Belong Together, Just Be You, All the Buzz, Beautiful Life. I love that one. And look at all these adorable butterflies. And a journaling box, and of course you get some nice strips here as well. So that's pretty fun. Lots of stuff here to actually work with. And let me see, the colors are always detailed on the back. Basic Black, Bubble Bath, that's the pink, Daffodil Delight, the yellow, Old Olive, Petunia Pop, and Pool Party. That was Pool Party. And this purple color is the Petunia Pop. So that's a fun color combination. I'll pull out those ink pads in case I decide I want to do any stamping when I do this. So let me go ahead and grab the sketch that I'm going to use. So here are the papers I've decided to use. I really do like a nice dark background. I think it's going to look pretty with the pink behind it. I like this color combination. And then I'm going to use the white as my busy paper. So when I select papers, I try to choose one of the busy papers to use for things in the background, and then I'll choose one of the less busy patterns, and I could have chosen either of these, but I quite like, I suppose this white background might be nice. I do reserve the right to change my mind at any point. What's on the back of that one? I definitely won't be using that, I don't think. So I've got this really pretty pink with the little like butterfly trails. And there's a stamp that goes along with that. I think that's fun. Then I picked this one. This is the back, and I haven't committed to either side of this yet. I'm thinking that if it's not too bold, I might do this one. I like this color combination again, and I think it's a really fun set of patterns. So I'm holding on to that. And the other option that I have besides using this paper in any form is to use some of these sticker pieces. I might do that too, just because I think that they're really nice. And it would just give me a pop of that color for the layout that I'm going to use. So these are the papers that I'm starting with. So here's my layout. Let me pull you in a little bit so you can see this. So I want to get quite a few pictures in. I had a layout in mind that I saw years ago, and I thought I would try to recreate it. So this is the, like, to my recollection. So I've got, it's going to have a 2-inch border all around. I'm not very good at doing things to scale. And so it doesn't look like 2 inches over here, but it is going to be 2 inches over here. And this page, this is where they divide. This page is going to have 2 3x4 photos and some either 2-inch square or 3-inch square photos. And it will have actually a journaling box. I don't think I'll put it in that one though. I think I'm going to put it in the middle one between the two photos. And then on this side of the page, I'll have a 4x6 and a 3x4 photo. So I will have some wiggle room here, so that's a good thing. So I'm starting out with this 12 by 12 inch piece of cardstock, and it's the two-tone cardstock, and I think I might go with the lighter, brighter side. It's more yellowy or something on this side, and I kind of like that. So I've got a metal plate underneath my glass mat because I like it to be magnetic, and I have this big magnet that I got a while back, so I'm using that. Now I cut down a piece of this paper. This is cut at 7 by 8 inches, and when I place this, I definitely want to have a 2-inch border all around. So when I'm all done, I want 2 inches on top, 2 inches on the bottom, 2 inches on the left hand side. So this is 7 by 8. And then I have a piece that's 3 by 8 of that little bee paper. So there we go. Just like that. Okay, and then on, oops, wait a minute, did that wrong. I want to go like this. I keep thinking I'm designing the other paper first, the other page first, so it needs to go like this. I want to be on the inside, and then this on the outside. So I need this up at 2 inches. And then this one here. So this is, this whole panel that I'm making with these two papers is 8 by 10. So I can bring in a 4 by 6 photo over here, and I'm going to put it a little closer. I want to add my embellishments and stuff over here, and then I have this piece right here, this is cut at 3 by 4.5, I think. Yeah, this was 3 by 4.5, and I'm going to put that also at 2 inches, so I can see lots of these little bees. I think they look very picturesque up there, so I like that. And this is for a pop of color, because I'm going to add some of this light pink on top. I have no idea what color this is. I was trying to match the bubble bath. This is the closest I can come to it with 12 by 12 papers, because I haven't gotten, besides the papers that came in the scrapbook workshop kit, and I don't want to use those 12 by 12 papers because I might use those for another layout with this paper. So I cut up a piece of a pink from Close to My Heart, and let me make sure. Oh, I like the lighter side better. It actually matches better. It's a two-tone paper also. So we'll put this here, just like that, and then my photo placeholder will go on the top. So there will just be a little of that pink and a little of that petunia pop showing above and below, and I like that. Now, one little detail I do want to do is I want to distress that petunia pop a little bit, just so you can see it a little better. So I'm going to do that to both. I'm just going to distress the top and the bottom. Now, these little distressors are still available. I'll put a link below. Stampin' Up! Doesn't carry them anymore. Stampin' Up! Used to have one. I actually have one of the Stampin' Up! Ones not with me. I wasn't traveling with it, so I have this one that I got from Amazon. So I'll link that. So I'm going to do the top and the bottom of this. And it's just got like a little, and if you don't have a distresser and you don't want to buy one, the edge of your scissors, just pull the edge of your scissors carefully along your paper and you will get the same effect. I am not going to lie, I'm a bit of a klutz. So this is safer for me to use than a piece of, or than using my scissors. So, you know, you got to work with what you have, but you also have to keep safety in mind. So, all right, so this is going to be layered like this. So this is what I have so far. So I'm pretty excited about that. So then if I bring in my other page, now I want to make sure I'm using the same, these are going to be next to each other. So I want to use the same light side there, and then I need to make this the same here. So this will go up 2 inches. So this piece of paper right here is cut at 8 by 9 inches. So I just cut a piece of this designer series paper down to 8 inches. It was 8 by 12, and then I cut it in 2 pieces, 9 by 12 and 3 by 12. Then I cut a piece of this pink with the little purple bee paths on it there, and this is 1 by 8. The other side was 7 by 8. So altogether I cut an 8 by 8 piece of that. Then I have this, and I am going to distress the top and bottom of this, but I'm going to put this down around, let's see, no, I'm going to put it down here, and I will put the two pieces together and line this up with what I have on the other side. And I did also cut a piece of the pink, and I'm lining it up right here. So the petunia piece is 4.5 by 9, and this is 4.25 by 9. So just a little bit of that petunia is going to show, and it will be distressed. And then I'm going to put down this one, and I had another one of these. I'm going to put this in between. This is a Memories and More card from an old set of memories, an old retired set of Memories and More. I think the black works great, and I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm going to make my own memories and more card. I made a pool party. I made a pool party decoration here, so I can create my own little 3x4 card. And somewhere I have another 3x4 piece here. Where did these go? I have a bunch of these, just like this. All right, so that is going to be that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue my papers down, and then we'll do some decorating. So I did go ahead and get my pages set up. Here's the first one. I've got everything done. Now I did add a piece of, I took a piece of Whisper White cardstock, just an 8.5 by 11 inch piece, and I cut it down to 8.5 by 10.25. So I've got a little quarter border going all around the three sides here, and my decoration is, my papers are butted right up to the edge, and I really love the way this is looking. And there's the second page, and I've tucked some little 2x2 inch squares in here. I haven't adhered them down, and I cut a little piece of that same pink that I used down here at 2.25 by 2.25. So I've got a little something going on here. I've got a ton of photos, and I think it would be cute to do something there. So I've just, for now, I've just tucked those in there. But I think I've got so many pictures of her in cute outfits. I definitely want to do something. So let's start with this page and see what we can do here. So I pulled out some of the die cuts and a few of the stickers, and I've got, you know, a whole bunch of stuff here I can use. You can see I had some hearts already cut from some of my other dies, and I did cut out one of the hexagons, and I do want to show you that they cut it like this. So you get this piece and this piece. So you get two different pieces when you cut with one die. This was cut with the smallest die in that meant to be die set. So I've got, you know, a few things here, and I'm feeling pretty happy with the stuff that I have. So we'll see. I'm just going to pull a few of these out. Some of these will be used on the next page. And I did pull out some stamps I've got on blocks over here already from the Meant to Be set, and I pulled out this little swirly cute path there. I also pulled out Cute as Can Be because I definitely want to use that. Love it. And then I did pull out a couple things from the Be My Valentine set. I pulled out these 3 little hearts. It's one cluster of stamps. They're all together there. And I pulled out the honeycomb because I think that might actually be a nice little stamped touch to add in a couple places. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. So I did go ahead and pop some of these things on foam. So I definitely want to do the Be Happy for sure. And I wanted to include a little heart, and I love this heart. This is from the Hearts of Elegance, and it actually does a nice job with this little piercing decoration, and it looks kind of lacy. I thought it was really pretty. I'd cut it out for another project and didn't use it, so I grabbed the largest of the bees. Since this is really going to be my title page, I thought I would pop that up on some pieces, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put these down so I can get things adhered. It's just easier to do that, I think. So I've got this up on foam, and I probably should have left the backing on the bottom of this, but I'll just trim my picture down to fit in there. And I will leave the foam on the ends toward the picture on the bee, so I can just slide the photo underneath and then attach the adhesive. So I'm going to leave the foam beyond this point and beyond this point. And I'll take this one off. There we go. Just like that. And I do want to pull out some sequins or something with this also. So I definitely want to add a couple of hearts. So I pulled out one of these Petunia Pop hearts. I really love the hearts. And I pulled out a variety of the different colored flowers. And I wanted to do something to the center. So I pulled out this little circle stamp. And I thought that before I put these on, I will maybe stamp that in the center, because I think that will actually work. So I just have to decide on a color, and I don't know what will work with all of them. Yellow always works, but I don't know if the yellow will show up on these colors, so I'm thinking that I'll just grab the black and do some stamping in the black. And just add the center, a little dot in the center. I can add some white dots if I want to also, or maybe some little details. I can experiment. Oh, I didn't get that centered very well, did I? There, and I'll do the rest of the ones I have for the other page. We'll put some of these flowers down, and I am going to put a dimensional over the back so those backs don't fall out, since I definitely wanted to. So I'm opening up the old olive. And remember, I'm using the lighter side of the old olive, so this is going to be a little bit darker. And I definitely want to stamp some of this off. So let me pull in a piece of scrap, and then we'll just add a couple lighter ones here and there, like that. And maybe do one around the corner there, just to add a little bit of interest to the page. I don't want it to be too bold and bright. I just want to have a little something there. I don't want to do too much. I'm trying to control myself. I have a habit of layering on a lot of ephemera and die cuts and stickers and stuff. So I just want to keep it a little bit more subtle. This time I'm trying to preserve the white space, but I do love to do a little bit of stamping on my pages. So I'm going to put that aside for now. There may be more details added later. And I think I want to add a little bit of that beehive up here. The little honeycomb stuff up here. So it'll be diagonal. And I will add one bold one there in the corner, and then I'm going to stamp off the rest. So I've got them just building it up a little bit, just to add a little bit of interest there, and that'll be kitty corner from the other one, since that is in the bottom left. Now, let's see what I have here. I pulled out some of these smaller bees, and I definitely want to put one. I think I like the way I have this here, but I am going to pop up these little photos on one dimensional. I'm just going to take a dimensional and put it in the corner of each one. So that one corner is popped up a tiny bit. They overlap, and then that one dimensional will adhere them to the paper. And I can just slide the photos on pretty easily when I'm ready to add them. I can get some cute little facial expressions there, just like that. Okay, now let's grab one of those bees. I love this little bee. He's so bright and happy looking. So let's grab him. We're going to put him right here. And we'll just add a couple flowers up there. I like it. I want something down here. So let's grab one of these other butterflies. And add this little guy down here. And of course we'll need some flowers down this way. Alright, so I've got a little bit of stamping there. So I'll pull this in and not put it in my ink pad there. I want to use that ink pad, but I've got here, up here, and then over here. So I've got a visual triangle with my embellishments, and it will pull someone's eye across the page. And my photos are kind of in between where all of that is. Now I want to make this. I definitely want to make my own little card here. And I am going to do that stitch detail on this hexagon. And is it going to be perfect? Nope. But you know what? It'll be an interesting little detail. It'll add a little texture or dimension or interest to this little spot, and it'll pull that black into the decoration. Just like that. I've got that sentiment, which I hope fits in here. Ah, it's so cute. It's going to be adorable. Cute as can be. Just like that. And I'm going to take those little hearts, and I hope the petunia pop shows up. I might have to do it on white and fussy cut them, although I don't know how I would fussy cut these out. Oh, they show up great. I'm going to stamp them a couple of times. There we go. So cute. Okay, time for more dimensionals. All right, so I can put this down here, and I've got one more bumblebee that I got already. So I'm going to add the bumblebee, and I do have another little heart here I can add. If I want to, or I can do a white heart. Because I've already got the petunia pop color there. So I could add a white heart, and I could add a couple flowers. Hopefully is not one panel too many, or one section too many decorated. These are the party dots. And I'm going to use some of these blue ones. I could use the yellow ones. Ooh, so hard to decide. I think I'm going to use the blue, because I'm thinking that I'm going to put them on top of the pink here. Oops, not the pink one. The blue ones. There we go. A littler one. we go. And then I'm going to add a couple of the blue ones over here. So just to show you the last few details here, I added some of these blue party dots here to this page, and I've got that page all done. I really like it. Then here's the coordinating page, and I added a few of the yellow party dots to my little thing here, and a few of the blue ones here. And I added this little Just Be You sentiment to finish this off, and I love it. And I've got lots of room to do journaling. I'll probably use journaling strips and add those in somewhere when I'm ready to, probably under the photos or something. But there's lots of room to journal on this page. So that's my completed meant to be layout. I hope you liked it. I would love to know what you think. Please give this video a thumbs up, and if you're interested in purchasing these supplies, friends, you can shop Stampin' Up! Stuff at shopwithkim.net. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I hope you find time to be crafty today, friends.